Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Being the Odds. It is Sunday, April 23rd, 2023, and we are back with our NBA best bets of the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Being the Odds. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, hit notification bell so you never miss a pick. We post these NBA videos every single day, along with the NHL and MLB. Both those videos are live right now, so definitely check those out. We're going after our first 6,000 subscribers, so I'm really excited to have y'all here. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. So to recap yesterday's results, we went 2-2. We had a split. With the Sixers money line, that was a pretty easy winner there. That's a big deal for the Sixers, by the way. Giving Embiid extra time to rest, giving this team extra time to rest. I mean, that's a huge deal for their opportunity to go deep into the playoffs, getting that win yesterday. Suns minus 7.5, that was a winner. Pretty no sweat winner, too, towards the end. Every time I watch the Suns team, I get less and less sold on them. They have no depth. Kevin Durant, I mean, for God's sake, dude, you're the second best player in the NBA. Like, why are you sitting in the corner nonstop? I know he got 30 last night, but geez, like, when you watch him, it seems very passive. Like, you got to be more aggressive, KD. You got to be more like you got to let Chris Paul have a little bit of rest. I mean, the guy's playing 40 minutes. KD, we got to help you shoulder the load a little bit. We had the Bucks minus 5. They sat Giannis right before the game started due to injury. Tough there. I thought he would be able to play. And we have the Grizzlies plus 4.5. And the fact they only lost by 9 is kind of incredible. They played one of the worst quarters of basketball I've ever seen in my entire life. In that first quarter, I think it was 35-9 at the end of it. Absolutely embarrassing. The game was basically over at that point. Grizzlies took a loss. I still think it's going to be a long series, though. Like, I still think it's going to be a long series. I'm not sure who's going to win, but I think it's going to be a 6-7 game series. So, a 2-2 day yesterday. That brings a 262 and 213 for the year so far. So, we're 49 games over 500. Sort of a fantastic spot when it comes to profitability in the NBA. And if we make you guys money a lot in the NBA, become a member at zdmbets.com/picks. As a member, you support the channel and you support me. But more importantly, you get our picks earlier in the day, well before these videos come out. That way, you're able to take advantage of early lines and early odds, which will add 10 to 15% in profit for you more than likely, as long as we have a winning day. Also, all of our add-on picks are texted straight to your phone. That way, you never miss those. And on top of that, you have a direct line to me. So any game you're considering betting, you can reach out to that line, and you get a direct response from me about that game and what I would do in that situation. So our members are taking very, very strong advantage of that right now. I think we're like 72% on add-ons this week, or not add-ons, but on questions this week. So we're in a really good spot. Now, we have 3 picks that are set in stone right now for the day. We'll be adding one more a little bit later. It'll be the late game, Denver and the Minnesota game. But I'll start with my best bet of the day, which is going to be the Celtics minus 5.5 versus the Hawks. The Hawks stole a game yesterday. They stole a game at home 2 days ago, excuse me. And I know that sounds funny, stealing a game at home, but they did. Listen, here's the thing. They played about as well as you possibly could for their skill level. And the Celtics on defense played about as poorly as they've ever played. This game is a game where the Celtics tighten up. They go up 3-1, and by go up 3-1, I mean they win by like 10, 15 points. They're going to be motivated. Missoula's going to have something to push them with. And the Celtics know that if they win this game convincingly, it's all but over at Game 5 in Boston on what I think would probably be like Tuesday or Wednesday when they play. The Hawks also, if the Celtics don't settle for like 3-pointers nonstop, the Hawks have no ability to guard the Celtics. They have no one to guard Jason Tatum. They have no one to guard Jaylen Brown. DeJounte Murray on the Hawks actually playing very, very well. He's probably been their best player in this series, in my opinion. However, the Hawks will lose convincingly today. It's going to be a 10-plus point margin. I love the Celtics here today versus the Hawks. Next, we have the Cavs plus 2.5 versus the Knicks. The Cavs played horrible on Friday night. They played terrible. I mean, there is no excuse. They were terrible. And I said from the jump, this series, this Knicks and Cavs series, is going to be a very, very long series. And in this case, if that is the case, the Cavs have got to win this game. They played horribly in Game 3, but I see a good team bouncing back today. It's going to be very similar to Game 2. And Donovan Mitchell always plays well in MSG. I see the Knicks having a small emotional letdown because, I mean, that crowd was buzzing in Game 3. I don't think it's going to be that same level of fervor tonight. I think the Cavs winning outright, taking the points, but I like them outright at plus 2.5. And then next, we have the Kings plus 7.5 versus Golden State. Golden State will win this game. However, it will be very close. I like the Kings to keep it close with how good their offense is. Since Draymond will be back, that's going to hurt Golden State's offense overall. It might help their defense a little bit, but it's going to hurt their offense. They play better with him off the court offensively, which is going to play right into the Kings' hands. And Fox is clutch. Sabonis is great. They have shooting everywhere. They already dealt with the environment. They haven't dealt with that environment before. The Kings, I mean, going to Golden State. Now they see it. I see them keeping this game incredibly close, if not winning it outright. I like the Kings here plus 7.5 to keep it close against Golden State. Now, like I said, we will be adding the Denver Minnesota game a little bit later. I'm just going to wait a little bit closer to game time. Members, you'll have those texted to you. Everybody else, you can check my Twitter. My Twitter is in the description below. So a quick recap: what we have the Celtics minus 5.5 versus the Hawks. We have Cavs plus 2.5 versus the Knicks, and we have the Kings plus 7.5 versus the Golden State Warriors. So let's go lock in those picks, y'all. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. I will see you all tomorrow. Make sure y'all check out those other videos.